proud of you, and we're pleased to be able to present this award to you today.
Yes, it is.
And there it is.
An honor we will send to President. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear Governor Dukakis. My dear friend Ash, thank you very much for your incredibly friendly words. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed such an honor to be here with you today and to be with you at the Michael Dukakis Institute for Leadership and Innovation. You are indeed at the forefront of research and debate, as you could see with a glimpse what you have just been showing. And you definitely work on some of the world's most pressing issues. So I know that you drive the discussion on digital policy and how a human-centric approach on AI could look like. And this is an issue whose importance simply cannot be overestimated. So today I would like to speak about our European perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a tech optimist. I believe that science and technology have the power to improve our lives. Indeed, when I studied to become a medical doctor, I learned, for example, that of course technology saves lives. And artificial intelligence can help identify cancers that used to go undetected, or take modern robots that can help to perform high-precision surgery that used to be too risky just a few years ago. But of course, there is another side, and Ash mentioned it. Some of us are deeply concerned about the role which will be left for human beings in a world run by AI. And others worry about the serious effects that algorithms can have on the health of our democracies. Who's taking the final decisions? Who's steering the flow of information? Who's deciding on rules? The world that we see through social media platforms seems real, but of course it is constructed. For example, a list of search results seems objective, but it is different for each and every one of us. Your Google is not my Google. It's steered by algorithms. Thousands of likes and retweets create a sense of unity, while we literally live in different worlds. And yes, algorithms can be a danger to our democracy, but they don't have to be. We have the power to protect ourselves. And this is why next week the European Commission will present its Digital Services Act to make sure that platforms are transparent about the way algorithms work and that they take responsibility for their systemic effects. I think we cannot leave decisions which have a huge impact on our democracies to systems which are a black box for us. There must be at least transparency on how the algorithm works. AI can have profound impacts on the life of the individual. AI may influence who to recruit for a certain post, for example, or whether to grant a certain pension application. For people to accept a role for AI in such decisions, they must be comprehensible. And they must respect people's legal rights, just like any human decision maker must. And this is why we have to be able to examine the workings of the system and to ensure human oversight. Our aim is to create an AI ecosystem of trust. This is our European way of dealing with AI. Yes, Europe embraces innovation and entrepreneurship. And yes, we are eager to explore the full potential of AI, for example, for our industry and services, the health sector. But we will never lose sight of those who are meant to benefit from these technological wonders, our citizens, our people. What sets Europe apart from competitors like China is not the size of our tech sector or how attractive we are for venture capital. What sets Europe apart from competitors is the fact that our values come first. Human beings come first. And dear Governor Dukakis, dear friend Ash, ladies and gentlemen, I am so honored to receive this award today. For me, this is also a very personal starting point for a great new beginning between the United States and Europe. A partnership that has been tested time and again. A partnership that today is needed more than ever, not at least in the digital world. The way we approach algorithms and AI will define the world we live in. And this is why the European Union proposes to start work on a transatlantic AI agreement. We want to set a blueprint for regional and global standards aligned with our values, human rights and pluralism, inclusion, and the protection of privacy. A transatlantic dialogue on the responsibility of online platforms. Together, we could set the blueprint for other democracies facing the same challenges, to make sure that algorithms and AI are a force for good. Once again, I'm delighted to be with you today. I'm deeply honored by this award. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for having me with you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's good to have us with you. We look forward to working very closely with you and with